Hello and welcome to SML The Breakdown. I'm your host, Primetime000, and today we're going to discuss Tiny Titans, our Titans owner, and kind of what's going on with the team. So if you're new to the breakdown or new to the SML, the breakdown discusses a user. We break down the X's and O's, what they're bad at, mainly what they're bad at, because the purpose of this show is to not make fun of a user. It's not to credit a user, make him feel good about himself. It's just to talk about his tendencies and some things he can improve on. And that's what I think is special about the show. It's not meant to make you feel good. It's to kind of help you improve. And I think it's beneficial for our users. So if you're looking for a PlayStation 4 league and you haven't found a league yet, check us out, simmaddenleague.com. But let's go ahead. We're going to talk about his offense now, and then we're going to watch some tape about what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead and take a look at his offense. All right, so now looking into Tiny Titans' offense, let's go ahead. We're going to talk about it a little bit, then look at the tape. So he likes to go under center, and he likes to run outside. Power O, run type of plays. Just Derrick Henry, feed the beast, that type of offense. He'll run with his quarterback every so often. He's not a run-first passer. Like, you look at certain guys in the league where it seems like they're almost waiting to run in a crucial moment. He's more of when the play's breaking down, that's when he's going to run it. Like I said, he'll scramble with the quarterback. He'll do Wildcat. He'll get creative with his play calling. So you'll see Wildcat maybe twice, 3 times a game tops. But where Tiny Titan slips up the most is poor decision making, mainly through passing the ball. But overall, his whole entire game, beyond offense, looking at his defense, his play calling, whatever you want to say, his just Achilles heel, decision making. He'll throw interceptions at bad times, and that costs him. He'll have a nice drive going, making checkdowns, making good reads, running the ball. He'll get down in the red zone, then he'll throw an interception. So decision making is Tiny Titan's biggest weakness. And that's what it is. Tiny Titans is not an effective passer, and that is why he struggles the most. So let's go ahead and look at the tape. All right, so here we are looking at Tiny Titan's offense. He will scramble with the quarterback, as you can see on this play. He runs with them if need be. Tiny Titan also power run with Derrick Henry. He wants to bounce it outside. You're going to see that a lot. Wildcat maybe 2 to 3 times a game. Effective a few times. Once again, here's kind of power O type of run outside. Now, here's his inconsistent passing. He will force some throws. He's a very weak passer. Look at this throw. Just predetermines where he's going to go before the ball's snapped, and it's intercepted. Just bad anticipation here. Look. He drops back. Once he sees this linebacker drifting, he should not throw this pass. Doesn't even see him. Leads to an interception on 3rd and 11. Points go off the board there. Could have had at least a field goal. Instead, drive killed, intercepted. Cannot have that. Here we go once again. Under center, handoff to Derrick Henry. And he's just going to feed Henry. Notice a lot of these runs going to the right. He likes slant routes. Usually to the left side receiver on this play. It's a slant route to the right side receiver. He'll send a man in motion. Doesn't do a lot of motion, but he does it on this play. You'll notice a lot of his guys are locked down, forced to take a sack here. This is an example of his slant routes. He tried running with the quarterback, gets sacked. This is what he's good at, though. He does a lot of under center running. So here he's going to do a play action, and he will do this corner route 2-3 times a game to the tight end from under center. Now he also does RPO 2 to 3 times a game, and more often than not, he's going to hit that slant route on the left-hand side, which he does right off the bat here and gets the completion for the first down. Now let's take a look. Under center here. Once again, inconsistent passer. Just forces the ball when he shouldn't. Here's a play action pass. I like it. Now this ball should not have been thrown. Should have ran with the quarterback, thrown it away. But look at this coverage. Triple coverage, intercepted. Cannot have that. Drive killer. Just can't have it. Here we go now. Next play. Once again, this ball should be intercepted. And here we go. I read it. I'm running in. And let's take a stop right here. Now, this ball is coming in. He gets a good animation, but this should be intercepted. And that is Tiny Titan's offense. All right, so now let's go ahead and look at his defense. He likes to run in a cover 2 shell. And then when he zone blitz, when sends it a zone blitz, which he does a decent amount, it's mainly a cover 3 shell. So when you see the blitz coming out of zone coverage, you can know it's cover 3. And he's weak against underneath passes like flat routes, some wheel routes, out routes, stuff like that. He's not very effective against those. He's looking to try to prevent the deep play. And sometimes this is effective because he will get some pressure through zone blitz. His user is solid. He'll make some great user plays, and then he'll make some bonehead user plays, like where's he going? Why was he there? He shouldn't have been there, that type of thing. So his user needs some work, but overall, sometimes he'll get like a sneaky user pick on you, and we'll look at the tape where he's made some good plays and also some bad plays. So just an inconsistent user. And he struggles against the run, especially against me. He struggles against the outside run, and he makes some just bonehead defensive play calls from time to time. So taking a look at his defense, his user skill is not bad. See how he's covering this drag route? Now there's a tight end trailing. He's actually going to shift last second to cover this tight end. Most guys would be intercepted. I go ahead and make the right read, throw the drag route. Tiny Titan user ability, inconsistent at times. We're going to get into that a little bit later. Does a lot of cover 2 shell. Plays a lot of zone coverage. He will mix in man from time to time, but you just got to throw underneath passes, take your checkdowns, and maybe take an occasional deep shot because he will send zone blitzes and get sacks. Here's that zone blitz I'm talking about. Mostly cover 3 shell when he goes zone blitz. So once again, you just want to take the flat routes, the checkdowns. He doesn't go hard flats very often, so they will be open, and you can get some yards after catch, as we see here on this play. Once again, this is a man coverage play, and he nearly gets an interception here, but he's usually just out of place with his user. See, he's coming in, he knows where to be, but he's just not quite there, undercuts it a little bit too much, and we get the completion. So, like I said, we're going to watch again on his user where he's off. Now we're going to pause it and look. He's going to shift a little bit to the left, and he's just not quite there on the stick skills to get interceptions. He's putting his guy in the spot, but not quite 100% there. So his user ability is good. He sees what's happening. He's good at reading it, just not quite there all the time. Look, here's a cover 3. I believe that was cover 3. So once again, zone coverage on first down. We drop back, and look, he's just kind of nowhere. He should be trying to cover that corner route. Instead, you've got 2 guys focused on the flat route, so we complete the corner route. Inconsistent user ability. If he can just do some minor tweaks, then he's in good space. Now here, look, he's setting himself up to fail. Crucial down and distance, going for 2, and he moves his defensive tackle. Take a timeout, do what you got to do. Can't have that. Run it right up the middle. That was too easy. Getting the 2 point there and really sealing the deal. Also, he struggles against the run, especially outside runs, as we run in here for a touchdown to put the game out of reach. He struggles stopping the run, outside runs. He will send a lot of blitzes to try, and if you can get that outside, then you're going to get big chunks of yardage. So that is Tiny Titans on defense. Zone coverage, struggles against stopping the run. If you can make a cutback move, and inconsistent user ability. So there you go, Tiny Titans defense. So overall, my biggest tip for Tiny Titan is to establish your identity. You've got to establish your identity. You got to find out what you are. Are you a passing team? You got Derrick Henry, so are you a running team? And when you figure that out, if you want to run the rock, look at the real-life Titans right now in the NFL or in the 2019 season. They started off a little rocky, and then they got hot. And when they found out their identity of, hey, you know what we need to do? We need to feed Derrick Henry and not make mistakes passing the ball. And that's going to win us a lot of football games. So establish your identity, and ultimately it comes down to making less mistakes. There's nothing I could do in terms of telling you, hey, you got to throw less interceptions, other than, hey, you got to throw less interceptions. It is what it is. Don't throw picks, and honestly, your identity is running the ball. That's what you're good at. Don't get cute with it. Run the ball, play good defense, and win football games. And Tiny Titan, I do believe, has good potential. He's made the playoffs before, and I think he can do it again. But Tiny Titans has some work to do if he wants to make it back to the SML playoffs. Thanks, guys, for listening. This is SML, The Breakdown. Bye-bye.